Me and my mate would go halves on a pack of Richmond, which were £2.10.
Sausages?
No.
I went on the piss with Engelbert Humperdinck.
Can I go for a poo or what?
Balls! You don't know the meaning of the words! How I've got this job, I don't know. Hello and welcome to Capital Breakfast After the Show. I'm Jordan North, he's Chris Stark, and that's Sian Welby. Oh, we all good from the last episode?
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
I mean, look, this is a cheeky bonus episode while we're away, and it's mainly so you don't sort of have wandering eyes. We don't want you going off to Staying Relevant or, God forbid, Help I Sexted My Boss. You're going to stay with us, and we're going to make sure of that by giving you a little bonus item while we're on holiday.
Yeah.
We are recording this after we've had some work drinks the night before.
Yeah, I think this voice note that I got sent from Sian Welby will sum up the work drinks. So I went off to record my other podcast. They were on a rooftop bar having lunch and many drinks, and Sian Welby sent me this at 2:30 in the afternoon.
Hey, George, we're at Kitty Hawk. I am many sangrias deep. And, Kitty don't bite. Not now, she's been fed. We want you to get here pronto. Just literally tell William, I'm sorry, but enough is enough. You've said it all. It's all been done.
Hold the line.
Yeah, just tell him you've got to go. What is it now? 1:45. Just get out.
Yes, Sian Welby, you were hammered, my friend.
I intended to be as well. I sort of set the stall out early. What was quite funny is my favourite drink in the summer is sangria, and for whatever reason this country doesn't accept it.
No.
You cannot get it at a bar, even when they'll be prepared to make any cocktail under the sun that involves all these ingredients. All I'm asking for is red wine and lemonade.
Is that all it is?
Essentially, yeah. I think there's probably some special way of making them. So I ended up having to order red wine, bottle of lemonade, ice, oranges, and having to make my own. It was DIY cocktails.
Yeah,
and then, of course, they were so strong because I was on large reds.
Then everyone joined in. I turned up a bit later as well to the drinks, before you, Jordan, but after Sian. She was walloped then.
Yeah,
Walloped.
And
I was.
she was well on the way. But everyone was drinking this sangria. You called it shangria.
Shangria. Yeah, because everyone was mocking me for it, going, what are you doing? And then when they tried it, it was really good.
You were pretty 3 sheets to the wind when we got there. We had a game of vibes as well, which is...
We should never play
It's
vibes.
always-
Always spirals.
It's the best way to explain vibes. So you pick someone, they don't know who it is. So
Look, what it is
I'm rubbish at explaining stuff.
yeah, okay. So someone closes their eyes, right? Then everyone in the group that's around the table points at one person, and then everyone has to go around the table and describe that person. The person who had their eyes closed has to guess who everyone is talking
Yes.
about. So everyone gets a chance at this, and you basically have to finish the sentence. This person gives the vibe that ... So, for example, everyone pointed at me, and Sian, let's say you were guessing.
Yes.
I think this was a real one. Jordan, you said about me at this game, you said, this person gives the vibe that even missionaries an effort.
I forgot. That was a really good one. Even missionaries an effort.
And
That's
then
incredible.
Someone else will go, this person gives the vibe that... Yeah. And
Someone did me really good, Jimmy, I think, but I just can't remember them.
there were some very cutting ones there.
I think you got this person gives the vibe they wet the bed at 17.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
was true.
It was true.
Our exec producer Callum always gets it as well. This person gives the vibe that he goes home and eats Frey Brentos pies for his tea.
Producer Cal gets a disproportionate amount of...
So much.
It's because he's so approachable.
Oh, it's because he's lovely and we know that he can take it
Correct
like a champ.
answer. So, yeah.
Some
But I don't
people do
remember
get them
getting
wrong. So this is the problem with that game in a work dynamic. It's like it's all fun and games until someone just gets it slightly off.
And it becomes
it's
mean.
just straight up an insult.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a tricky game.
But I don't remember getting home, I have to say. Chris, I don't know whether you want to talk about this, but you had to leave our drinks to go to essentially like a parents' evening.
And you were pissed.
The
wild.
backstory here is actually the real problem was I had to go to the dump.
That's ridiculous.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I can't believe you had to go home and do that because I know how drunk I was.
What?
And if I had to do any sort of task that was serious like that, I don't think I could have coped.
Look, I'll tell you what it is. The backstory is, I can explain it. So my in-laws have a little trailer
Yeah.
And that attaches to their car. So because I've just moved house, there's loads of crap and everything.
Yeah.
They're going on holiday tomorrow, so this was the last chance to be able to go to the dump. I'd completely forgotten about this. So we're obviously quite a few drinks in, and suddenly I realised I had to go to the dump within an hour before it closed. So
Honestly.
cue me running out of the bar that we're in, running down the road, just thinking, how's this happened?
But it's funny because I was just chatting to Chris before he got here, Jordan, and we were saying, Sean, I caught myself running down Tottenham Court Road, and I went, mate, how many times in the short space that I've known him have I known him to be running down Tottenham Court Road because he's late to something, or he hasn't even got enough time physically to get somewhere. I've never known a guy. I don't know when you sit down.
I don't relax at all.
He's on edge, man.
This is my relaxing time.
And you're working.
Doing the podcast.
Still working.
But it's more that. It's just things get so busy. And I find that I run between things now. Like I'm running.
Amazing.
It's not like it's not even like poor organisation. No. It's just having to get places.
There's not physically enough time. And I say this when I get home, right? And I finally sit down sometimes, right? And it's 10 to 8. And I go, well, that's it then. I've got what, quarter of an hour, have I, to try and watch a programme, and then I should go to bed. Because really, technically, we should all go to bed around 8:30 for us to get the right amount of sleep.
None of us do.
Well, it never happens, does it?
I try to get in bed for 9, but then it's usually 9:30, and then it's 10 if I'm lucky, sleep. So it's 6 and a bit hours, so I try and get.
Quickly, producer Jimmy reminded me that I took a selfie with somebody on the bridge who didn't ask for a photo with me.
This is classic.
You were adamant on going to heaven, I believe.
Because
really?
Yeah, because Callum said, right, let's go to the marquee, and I was like, no,
It's
boring. Because it's just like a Irish pub.
It's a wicked pub.
It's a global pub. Everyone from global goes there.
It's a great pub, but it is small, and I knew
pub.
it'd be rammed. And I was like, can we just go to a gay bar and have a good time? So we did. And then we all ended up crying outside Halfway to Heaven. But that's another story.
You went to heaven last night?
Well, Halfway to Heaven. You know the little pub on the way?
Purgatory.
The bar. It is Purgatory, yeah. You know why it's called that? Because it is halfway to heaven, the club.
From where?
Like it's halfway. Oh, yeah, from where? Good point. I don't know. From GAY, I'm not sure.
Oh.
I'm not sure. I'm sure that's why it's called that.
But it was a great night, and we were all on the Alka-Seltzers this morning.
Thank God you brought them in. I was so grateful.
And we should actually play as well. Like, this is totally my fault. I hold my hands up, but this is how our show started this morning. It was a bit of a disaster.
Oh, shambles.
Play the clip.
Oh, there we go. Oh, right then, kids. Let's do radio.
It's like a nightmare. Hello,
Oh, there we go. There we are. No,
It was like a stress stream. Are we sure we're in work, or are we all in a stress stream?
no, we're on. We're on.
We're on.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's Capel Breakfast with Jordan, Chris and Sean.
Oh, God. That's so bad.
You know, honestly,
I hope the bosses didn't hear that.
for a split second, I thought I was still in bed dreaming. Because I have nightmares like that.
I take full responsibility for that. I was driving
Well,
the
it was a
desk
mixture of a number
and-
of
it was
chain
my
of events
fault.
that happened.
I should have checked, and I'd gone to the toilet before. I was rushing.
Oh, that's what it was. I forgot you did that before the top of that.
You are a horrible, horrible boy.
We have a kind of meeting before the show. So the show starts at 6. We have a meeting from 5:30 to 6. Jordan tips up at 5:29 going, I really need a poo.
He did.
I said, don't worry, mate. Like, we'll just get it. We'll run through the show and then go treat yourself. I messaged Jimmy, producer Jimmy, who kind of leads the little meeting. I said, string this meeting out as long as you possibly can. And we were having conversations about
I was
all
getting
sorts.
wound up. I didn't know that you kept doing that gestures and string it out. So I was like, oh, come on, it'll be 15 minutes. I can go to the toilet. Literally.
There was a 3-minute chat about reggaeton lento, whether it was Portuguese or Spanish. He's saying it really seriously, and you're going, what? And you could see you getting panicked, and then you suddenly clicked. He was winding you up, and you were like, can I go for a poo or what? And you went.
Literally, I had to go within 3 minutes.
And then you waddled down the hallway. I don't know what happened there, but you're right. You came in a bit of a fluster. But it was a number of things. Something wasn't set up right, but then of course you didn't notice. So
yeah,
look,
technically it's Jimmy's fault. It's producer Jimmy's fault.
we were all in the same boat this morning. Every producer, when the whole team was on this do, so we were all.
It was great though. It was good
Oh,
vibes.
it was awesome.
And I would just come off air and I'm in agony because Sian Welby's waxed me.
I've done a good job, though, I would say. But can I see it now? Let me have a look. Oh, yeah, it's calmed down now.
So, for some reason, I talked about on air today, I was like, I'm going on holiday after I finished the show in this episode. And I was like, I'm going to fly out. Do we shave our chest hair these days? What do lads do in 2025? Chest hair or no chest hair? And when we started like that, and naturally we got onto Sean waxing me in the studio. So after 9 o'clock, we managed to get hold of some waxing strips, and you waxed my belly.
Do you know, I did feel actually quite bad. Can we play the clip of your scream?
Let's just play the clip of me being waxed live on the radio.
Sorry, pull your
3, 2, 1. Oh my God, that really hurts. I'm not just like, that wasn't just for the radio. It is agony. I've got such sensitive skin.
Well, it was long hairs as well, and just for like logistical reasons, you don't normally wax hair that long. Because obviously it's got longer to tug, if you know what I'm saying. Normally you want little short bristles, they can just sort of whip it off.
Oh,
You are mad hairy though, man.
I am mad hairy.
You are quite a 70s icon in some ways. I think in those, you know what I mean? He would have been, wouldn't he? Like a...
Tom Jones.
Yeah, Tom Jones, Magnum.
Engelbert Humperdinck.
Engelbert Humperdinck. When I see you, that's what I think.
Please release me. Let me go.
Wait, did you say them two hated each other?
They had a big falling out, yeah.
Did they?
Yeah. Have we talked about this in the podcast?
No.
I went on the piss with Engelbert Humperdinck.
Your life never shocks me.
You didn't. You've been on the piss with Engelbert.
I've been a couple of times. We got on so well, he invited me around to his house.
Of course he did, Chris.
This is not real.
He's got a pub in his garden.
So he's a big 1970s singer, isn't he? And he's actually British with that name, Engelbert Humperdinck.
Engelbert.
What's he called?
Engelbert Humperdinck. If you don't know, ask your gran.
If you don't know, ask your gran.
Is that his real name?
No, there was some stuff.
Is it not?
No, I think it was something
Do
to
you
do
call
with
him
the record
Emble
label.
or?
Do you know where we went? The first time I met him was in an Italian restaurant called Sergio's.
Near the old place.
Where the funny thing about that Italian restaurant is, you know how occasionally you go to a restaurant, there's a couple of photos of celebrities on the wall?
Oh, don't tell me the what.
This one
All Engelbert.
is like another level of it's every... And also, I don't know what the rules are with this, right? A lot of the pictures it's clear that they're just people walking past the restaurant.
Oh my God.
Do you know what I mean? It's not like they're sat at the
That's
table.
good marketing, that. Fair play.
It's quite clever. But yeah, I met him in that Italian restaurant. He says it's his favourite restaurant in London. That one.
Really?
Yeah.
Sergio's?
And he'd flown in, and then we went on the lash. Class.
That's
Man's got stories. He told me this unbelievable story about how he, when he goes to Vegas, he gets given this penthouse. He gets given Elvis's penthouse on top of a hotel. So at the time, like, this was when they were both like, you know, he is a superstar, but both in their prime. Elvis was like, "Oh, you can have my penthouse thing."
I'd love to meet him.
How mad's that? And he was telling me that when he lay in the bed, because it was only Elvis who was allowed to use it, Elvis and his friends, when he lay in the bed, along the sort of top of the wall, you know, it's kind of, what do you call that? It's like above the window, but below the ceiling. Like a curtain sort of thing.
Oh, yes. I do know what you mean, but I can't remember what they're called.
Engelbert was saying he lay in the bed there and looked up, and there's all bullet holes. And it's where Elvis would just lie in bed, and because he was bored, he'd just shoot at the...
That's awesome.
How good's that?
I'm a bit obsessed with Elvis, low-key obsessed with him. What we all doing whilst we go on holiday, by the way? I'm flying out to Ibiza after this. What about you guys? What are you doing?
I'm actually working.
You're
I'm
on
doing
this
this morning for a week.
Who have you got?
I've got a mixture of Rylan, which would be great. I've never actually hosted with Rylan. I can't wait.
He's so good.
Love him.
And
Love Rylan.
Craig Doyle.
Yes.
You're a man.
You're a man.
You're a
Craig
man,
Doyle.
Craig.
What about you?
Oh,
No, go on. Sorry, go on.
Well, no, I was just going to say, I've just clocked that picture behind you.
Oh, yes.
Who's that?
Picture. So we always get a picture up on the wall here. We change it every week. That is Charlotte in Manchester. Her and her boyfriend Adam are big fans of the show, and they bumped into me recently at Leicester Square, and I got a picture of them.
That's cute.
Yeah, so that was us with them.
Sorry, I got distracted. Chris,
No,
what are
you're
you
all
doing?
Chris, where are you going on your holiday?
Actually, don't know. I was just in my head trying to work out who's my favourite out of Rylan and Craig Doyle. I think I know Rylan quite well. I don't know Craig Doyle really, but I would
Craig's
love to
just-
be him.
Yeah, I feel like you'd both really like him. Like you'd definitely want to go to the pub with him. I think he's got some good stories.
He's a great lad.
Yeah, you'd both get on with him. You can't really not get on with Craig. He's just a really nice lad.
You know, if you could swap with a celebrity,
Would you like to be Craig Doyle for
I'd
a
like
day?
to wake up inside Craig Doyle.
Beg your
What?
pardon.
I'd love to be him.
Well, right, who would you rather be? Craig Doyle, Ben Shepherd,
Great game.
or wait, he's closing his eyes. He's getting in the zone. Craig Doyle, Ben Shepherd, or Dermot O'Leary?
Ben
Oh
for
my
me.
God,
I'd
they're
rather
all-
be inside Ben, if honest.
What would you?
Yeah.
Out of the three of them.
Yeah. What about you?
See, I think of those three, most people would say that they'd rather be inside Dermot or Ben. I don't
Shepherd.
think Craig would get.
Craig Doyle.
I'm going to stick up for Craig Doyle here. Actually, I
Yeah.
think he's an underdog
Sean?
in that power three.
What about you?
That's a very good question. Who would I?
What like to wake up as?
Do you know what? I would like to spend the day as Dermot O'Leary.
Yeah.
He's a mystical being.
Now, I think we just need to go straight into the Lewis Capaldi interview.
Yeah, nice. What you're going to hear is one of my
So good.
favourite chats that I think we've had with Lewis. He was on fine form. It's great to have him back. And what we thought we'd do is we'd take him to the pub and, you know, just wanted him to relax and be able to talk freely. And he really did. It's so good to have him back. I think he loves, as you're going to hear, he loves that he's back and you know, new music. He's got a tour on the way. I think you're going to love it. He says so much stuff. And listen out, at one point he farts.
That bit gets me every
So funny.
time.
He went, no, we won't give it away. will we?
Yeah.
Just play it. Here we go.
Lewis, right?
Chris.
How are you?
How are you? I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, very good. Last time I was in here was with you.
Yes.
My memory's a little bit shady from that night because a couple of jars and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
But I
of
remember
course.
we had a little catch up
We did, yeah.
and it was good fun. And something that was so special about seeing you that night is you got up and you sung a couple of songs that
Yeah,
night.
exactly. I probably sang in here over the 2 years that I was gone. I probably only ever got up and sang in this pub. But the amazing thing about being back here is they don't let you film.
Yeah.
They don't let anyone film. And if anyone does film, they seem to get except from us right now. But they don't let people film back here, so it's like private and quiet and all the rest of it. And loads of people come in here and play and all this. It's
It's
really cool.
mad. Like, I come in here a fair bit and it's called the Devonshire. Everyone knows this
Yeah,
place.
yeah. Between this and Glastonbury or the warm-up shows we did in Scotland, this would have been the only. This here is where I would have sang.
I don't know, how's it feel for you?
It was more nerve-wracking than
Is it?
anything else, yeah. Because it's like, you're in, especially as well, sort of getting that, feeling comfortable enough to get back up and do it. Like, being in here and playing some songs was definitely the first sort of step into, maybe I can get up and sing, you know. I think it was actually the first night I sang here was with Sheeran. He was doing, he was in singing, and he was like, really, come on, you come up and sing a song and all the rest of it. So credit to him for getting me up and doing it and stuff.
Back in the day, that was how you kind of got going, wasn't it? You were singing in pubs and back in Glasgow especially,
yeah.
going from pub to pub. The idea that you then go to the bigger stages, but then would going back to a pub could be a sort of intimidating situation.
100%. This is a weird thing happened with me over the last, as we started playing gigs in arenas and all the rest of it. I would only ever sing when I was in an arena. So like, if someone brought out a guitar out at an after party, like after being in the pub or whatever, or being in the pub, someone was like, "Oh, do you want to sing a song or whatever?" I would never do it because for some reason I think
You
it
got
was
a bit too used to arenas.
yeah, exactly. No,
It's
but I
arenas
think-
only, darling.
I know. But I think it was like, I didn't want to be the guy who like, fucking here he is, thinks he's the big man coming and everyone wants to hear me play a song. So I kind of let that sort of dampen my natural enthusiasm for performing. So, but I feel like I've really got it back now. There's an amazing singer as well that I know you know, called Aaron Rowe, who I met. He's got this natural thing where he gets up and he plays and he's brilliant, and it's like everyone's like this magnetism stuff, and he really got me back into it as well. He really sort of watching him and his enthusiasm for getting up and playing no matter what the situation is.
I don't understand how you and Calvin Harris haven't got a song.
Oh, okay. So me and Calvin Harris, I would love to do a song with Calvin Harris.
See, I've got it in my head. There is one
There is
recorded.
one that exists, but it's not in for public consumption at this present. So basically, Calvin. Oh, sorry, I just farted. I don't know if it's going to register, but
I think it really adds something to the moment.
Yeah. So basically, me and Calvin did a song together. I went and recorded. He was in Ibiza at the same time as me, and I went and recorded a version of it. He sent me it afterwards. I avoid conflict or avoid any confrontation or avoid any sort of letting people. I'm a people pleaser. I try and please people.
But do you not think you'll please the people if the song comes out?
Well, but this is the thing. I didn't like the song, or I didn't like my version of the song, I should say, because the song was good.
Yeah, but you're quite a self-critical person.
No, but I've showed my friends it and they agree.
Oh, okay.
So it's that I think. But the problem that I found with the Calvin thing, was I never replied to Calvin, telling him that I didn't like it.
It's a habit.
And I know. And then just so you know, it's a recurring thing in my life. So I never replied to him telling him I didn't like it. He then messages me like 2 months later saying, "Hate it?" ? And I grew up idolising Calvin Harris, and now I have to tell him I don't like a song that we've done. So I just ignored that as well.
Don't do that.
And to this day, haven't replied to it. I have seen him since, and I think everything's cordial, but I would love to do a Calvin Harris song, but he also has to sing on it.
All right, welcome back to Capital Breakfast after the show. Usually this is when we do quotes from the notes, but we're away and we need to let the notes refill. So we're doing something a bit different this week.
Yeah, so instead of quotes from the notes, we're going to do tales from the texts.
Yes,
Tales from the
I
crypt.
like this.
So obviously we get so many texts during the show, and sometimes either there's not time to read them all out, or we literally couldn't say them on a family show like Capital Breakfast. But we do want to give them their moment here because some of them are amazing.
Yeah. Jordan texted in, Chris, whatever you got paid to do the Wembley voiceover for the football, I'll double it for you to cancel it. I love listening to you on the radio, just not when my footy team's lost, brackets, which has happened on my last 2 visits there. And I'm stuck waiting for the tube, listening to you saying, we're just going to hold you here while we ease congestion ahead.
You got so mugged off by those. Don't get me wrong, it's very, very cool. You're the voice of Wembley Way, but just at times you have to be the fun police.
Yeah.
You are pretty hated down that way, aren't you?
I don't know if he's hated.
It's strong, isn't it?
I think it's so annoying. Like if you're in the queue and all you can hear is Starkey going.
Do you know what it is? It's like
Sorry.
That's thrown me a bit. Actually.
I didn't mean hated. I just meant.
I'll tell you what it is. I think the problem is, if it's a final of a football match, one team wins and one team loses. So you come out of Wembley Stadium and then it is annoying hearing me as you're being kettled, often in the rain, waiting to be let sort of towards the station. You hear me going, "What an amazing day at Wembley Stadium!" Like it's
God, it must just
because you've had a bad time.
Yeah, and now you're stuck.
You're
like
stuck.
Sardines next to someone's armpit, and
Yeah.
you're going, "What an amazing day at Wembley!"
You're not hated. It's just
It's funny. No, you get loads of good banter. Actually, I think it's really funny.
Yeah, I do quite like when people tag me in it.
Yeah.
Like, they tag me in the videos of them listening to it. There was one kid who's just like, he's like swearing at me. Someone's tagged a kid in on Instagram because it's me going, "Oh, what an amazing day."
Just a friendly reminder: no drinking on the premises.
That's the thing. It's
things
a
like
lot
that,
of those announcements. Yeah. But an honour.
Yeah, I bet. Should we do another? Who else is texting that we haven't read out?
Jay texted. How does Jordan know that 8 inches is perfect?
Context?
Yeah, what was the context
Oh,
of that?
what were we talking about?
I don't know. Probably said on air. Like
8 inches,
8
bananas?
Inches is just perfect. I can't remember what we're talking about, but I'd say in general 8 inches is just spot on, innit?
For anything.
Oh, a Subway sandwich?
I know, 'cause that's a
No,
foot
that's
long,
six
isn't it?
But I would say you're right because I think 6 inches is too. It's not enough, and a foot long is too much. for
Too
me.
big.
It is.
Yeah,
That's
it's
too big.
I always
bad.
feel like an anaconda or something.
Yeah, it's too
eating
much.
that because it's a big old.
I can eat a foot long. I can smash a foot long.
Oh no,
Oh no,
not for
I've
me.
done it at many a service station.
But 8 inches would be just perfect, wouldn't it?
It would actually.
Yeah, I
agree with
can't remember what we're talking about, but I do think I said on air 8 inches is perfect. But I can't remember the context. Kerry said, Really made me laugh when I heard that shitty Cher song on the other morning as I got in the car. I thought, Jesus, I've not heard that for ages, and it's still shite but funny.
That was you.
Oh.
Sometimes your references, Jordan, are like from the 60s, the 70s. We can't keep up, can we,
No,
Chris?
I was born in 1990, and every radio station I've worked at, I've always been like pretty much collared by the bosses, being like, just watch your references.
You're a bit of an old soul.
Because I'm an old soul, so I'll say things like, "Oh, you're way more than Judith Chalmers." Recently, I referred to Sian Welby as our very own Arthur Scargill.
You've said so many references that have gone straight over my head. What was the other one?
The boss.
What did he pull you up on?
James said to me, "He's like, even I don't know who Arthur Scargill is." I was like, "Yeah, I know."
No, but what was the one that came up in a meeting as an example of what not to... Oh, I was looking at videos of John Prescott getting slapped. You got literally... That was put up on a presentation in a meeting.
In a meeting.
Of what not to say.
He just said, like, "Jordan, watch your references."
It's so weird.
And it was a PowerPoint presentation, and it was all my old school references.
What was funny?
I said, "I've just watched a video of John Prescott down in a pint, and it's the funniest thing I've seen on my timeline this week." And
what was great, but just quickly about that presentation is it was never flagged that these quotes were Jordan's, but on the what not to say, it was all Jordan. We knew it was you. I didn't want to say it.
Yeah. Anyway, Arthur Scargill was
Why are we going into Arthur?
Because people are listening now. John Prescott was the former Labour
Deputy PM.
Deputy PM.
But
Arthur Scargill was a union man in the 80s who was in charge of the miners' union. He was a big...
Oh, yeah.
yeah, so we say Sian should be head of a union.
Yeah.
She's like our union rep.
She's our
in
union
fact, she's
rep.
anyone's union rep.
Yeah,
But then,
you need me.
I don't know how we got on to Cher. We were talking karaoke songs, weren't we?
No, we were probably talking about something so topical, and somehow your reference was gypsies, tramps, and thieves.
Yeah. Imagine the horror on my face, because Jordan sometimes gets the names of things wrong or songs wrong.
I wish we could describe it because it's really hard to explain. But like you've just said, Chris, sometimes we panic that you might have accidentally said something that's even borderline offensive, or like you can't say that anymore.
I got told off for up and down like a bride's nighty as well.
Yeah, you use that one a
Can't
lot.
say that anymore.
Apparently not. Just got pulled in for that as well. Everywhere I've
Woke
got
nonsense.
Everywhere I've gone.
But that is the title, and me and Chris were so relieved that you were referencing the correct title and not saying something a bit off.
Don't forget when I also got told off for doing my impression of Bette Lynch as well.
Ken!
No, that's Deirdre.
Oh, Deirdre
He always
does.
does Deirdre.
The boss said Deirdre's fine because a lot of people know who Deirdre Barlow is. But
Deirdre
Bette Lynch
fine.
Fine.
Bette Lynch not
Not
fine.
fine.
did an impression of Bette Lynch on the radio.
Prescott, no.
Yeah.
Pals! 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 You don't know the meaning of the word! So, because I was on about watching loads of classic Corrie on TikTok. How I've got this job, I don't know. Shall we get straight in, no kissing?
Straight in. Georgia in Barnstable says, my son Milo is about to start secondary school. Got me thinking back to my days at school and the fashion, the hair, the drama. So I want to know, what were you three like at school? And do you think you would have been friends then?
No.
No, it was a straight no from Chris.
No, I wouldn't. I don't think I would have been.
You wouldn't have liked me.
You would have been.
Fit, popular girl.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I wasn't a mean girl, though.
No,
I had a group
no.
of, I was in a mixed group. We were a group of guys and girls.
Yeah, I actually can imagine that, actually.
Yeah.
I was massively in between us.
Oh, you were,
Yeah.
were you geeky?
Not geeky, but I was just a bit on the chubby side and just a bit of a geek. And...
Yeah, but did you enjoy school?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I did. I was a bit of a class clown. I always like making
Yeah,
people
like the
laugh.
Joker.
Yeah, and some
Yeah.
teachers loved me. Some didn't.
Did you prefer primary school or what do you call it? High school?
Secondary school.
Secondary school.
It's a tough one. I like both.
I
Don't
preferred
forget,
primary.
I went to 8 different schools, so
Oh, yeah, you've had a weird...
Yeah.
Did you not get stressed that you kept changing friends?
yeah. Well,
I
you
would have
kind of
struggled with that.
you kind of moved within the same regiment. So my dad was in the QLR, Queen's Lancashire Regiment. So you'd move, and I know your mates would move within a few weeks.
Oh, that's good. So you still had your friends.
So you'd move together.
That's good.
And sometimes you'd be in the same school as them, pretty much. Yeah.
Do you ever wonder if we've passed each other?
I'd love to know
Uh,
that.
another-
I think that
We should go through all the
when we all spoke
photos.
about that Magaluf episode, and I thought we could have all been on that holiday in Magaluf. We'd have been a similar age, out with mates. I really wonder if we
We
crossed
could have
paths.
copped off.
You never know.
Well, 3 of us.
No, well, you never know.
Sorry, has someone just done a fart?
No, it was my croc.
Oh,
It's my
God,
crop.
there's a fart in there. What were you like at school, Chris? I'm trying to work you
I
out.
bet you were quite sweet.
Yeah.
Like a big lad group or small group?
Well, I always say I sort of peaked in year 6. I do. I think proportionally, sort of.
Peaked in year 6?
I think so.
That's okay. So
I
primary school.
I was better at football than most
of the
other
kids.
year 6. I was ridiculously good for year 6, and then it all sort of went downhill.
I
from
was
there.
crap at
But same with everything. Intelligence, I was really clever for a year 6.
Well, yeah.
And then again, like it slowly chipped away. It's
away.
just one of those. I do think you never know if you're going to re-peak, do you? But I think year 6 for me was probably the peak.
I
Good.
was year 7 and 8. I went to school in Kirkham, a place called Carhill, and I was think I was pretty popular, but it's because I knew we all started together and I had my mates, and then I went to Priory in Preston, which was an inner city school. It was a good school and some really good teachers there. I know the head teacher in there, but it was a bit rough.
Did you have to wear a blazer?
Yeah, I had to wear a blazer.
Did you,
and
Chris?
I struggled to fit in there.
Not in. We had to wear a blazer for secondary school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blazer and tie?
Yeah.
Did you do anything to adapt the uniform? Like we had like
To be right down to
colours
your
in the
waist.
tie, and it was like, I used to roll my skirt up for one.
Yeah, fat knot.
Oh, yeah.
Fat
In our
knot.
school, it was the fat. Just as we came in, they changed to the thin knot in our school. So it had to be the thinnest side of the tie, and it's short. And then we picked out the colours of the tie, so it had black in it.
We were talking of side hustles this week on the radio. We weren't allowed to mention this, but I had a real good side hustle at school. I'm not proud of this, but I used to get £2 spending money a day. And it was before it was all interactive. So my mum used to leave £2 for me. So me and my mate would go halves on a pack of Richmond, which were £2.10.
Sausages.
No.
There's like classic northern sort of
We're there thinking,
Selling
sausage.
me and my mate Pilsawyer.
up,
on a
hey
pack
up.
of Richmonds.
Pack of 24, 12 each. Pack of Richmonds.
Pack of 10 Richmond Super King, which were £2.10. And then you'd sell 2 for 50p. So you'd make your money back, so I'd have fags and me.
Still thinking of the sausages. The idea that you're selling them to the other kids.
Yeah, mate. Have one of these.
I would not sell 2 sausages for 50p. And then I'd have
Sure,
my dinner
they're making
one
look
night.
like a butcher in a playground, like a little mini butcher.
Hello,
It's
little
lovely-
butcher.
Lovely little, it goes lovely sausages at the back.
Pocket full of sausages.
Back at Richmond's.
Pack of Richmonds.
What were you like at school, quickly?
I always sat with a lad in
Yeah.
like my friends were just as close with the girls as the guys. Normally never got in trouble. I wasn't like
Were you a grass?
No.
because I didn't really get involved. There was like mean girls and what we used to call the rude girls. That
Who
was the
are
word.
now probably not doing that well.
Maybe not. There was like the rude girls who were scary, and a lot of them were very pretty as well, and they were a bit intimidating. I was the more approachable ones that were friends with like actually quite popular lads, and we were in quite a nice little
Yeah,
group.
Nice.
I can believe that.
And it was actually quite a nice. I actually did enjoy secondary school. There was a few moments.
Bullies now, well, not bullies, just people I didn't like and used to give me shit and stuff. Now they always DM me, and if I see him on a
mate,
night
it's the
out, and
funniest
I'm
thing,
just
isn't
like, there's one, I won't tell you his name. He was a dick at
What,
school.
he did bully you?
A bit, yeah, if I'm honest.
That's
and I used to
horrible, innit?
avoid him after school and stuff. He was just a dick.
But what do you think his problem was?
I don't know. I
never know.
don't know. And then now, like, I've seen him on nights out now, so I'm my best mate. And he, to be fair, he's still like really, all the girls fancied him stuff. He's still pretty good. I just think you're a knob. But now they try to be your best
Well,
mate. don't they?
people change. As
Yeah,
well. So
people
it's
do.
worth saying you're hanging on to something, but I do it as well.
Yeah, people
And
change.
Yeah,
And
that's what I sometimes think. When we get the billboards and stuff like that, I think like I really hope it sort of gently trolls. Nearly named him. Like he can't avoid it, and I hope he knows. I think he's a knob.
we should
And you're looking right at him.
speak to the bosses and just find out his commute.
Wouldn't that be class?
Oh yeah.
Can I tell
Wouldn't
that story?
That be class?
Can I tell
Yeah.
that story?
Oh no, I don't think
can't.
you can.
Can I?
Because firstly, can I just ask, is that true?
Yeah.
That they.
Yeah.
Oh what?
Okay, no, I think you can give the bare bones.
So when I came over here, they were like, "Do
Yes.
you know where from the old place lives? And I went, not really.
One person.
Oh, right.
Right.
At your old
Yeah.
place of work.
Yeah, anyway,
yes.
do you know where
They
dot,
live.
lives from your old place? And I went, no, I couldn't tell you. I went, if you can find his commute, that'd be great. I went, why? He went, I'll make sure your face is
on the billboard.
every billboard and
between
every
their home and work.
That's
honest,
elite.
and I laughed
That's
and
elite.
thought, oh, that's brilliant. And this person looked at me straight in the eye and went, no, I will make sure your face is on every billboard and every bus on his commute, and we will troll him.
Honestly, that is the pettiness that I'm here for.
And I was
That's
like,
fantastic.
I will find his
Absolutely
address.
fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic.
Don't you worry.
That's
so,
brilliant.
anyway, moving on.
Great.
That's so good. Very quickly, at school, did you get moved for chatting?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you can imagine. I honestly wasn't much different to the Sian that you know now.
Yeah,
Very
cool.
similar.
Felix in Padstow says, has there ever been a time on air where you let intrusive thoughts win and done or said something really weird? Sometimes it comes in my head. It's like, don't say the C word. Don't say the C word. Because that's the worst word you can say. And every now and then that intrusive thought just comes in my head.
You
Is that
dropped
just me?
a shit on it,
did
didn't
drop
you?
Oh, we
I
had to
did.
press the dump button.
Oh, yeah. Luckily, there's this button because we're like 10 seconds. You're listening when you listen to our show in a slight delay in case normally it's a guest or a caller swears.
Yeah.
It's never the presenters.
No.
And I did by accident. But do you know what I saw that as? Because I've done radio now for, think like, maybe nearly 10 years. I don't know, not as long as you guys, but I've done, did Heart and then did that. I thought in all those years, I've never nearly swore ever.
But which you said about a week before, so you jinxed yourself. I remember you saying I've
yeah.
never sworn on air.
But I see it as such a good thing in terms of that's how real and relaxed our chat actually is, that bar us trying to hold back on swearing, we're not overthinking everything we say, and it's as natural as it can kind of ever get. You know, it wouldn't actually happen in television, I don't think, because it is very much like auto cue and it's very formulaic. We are so relaxed on air. Probably this podcast is the only other example of it being even more real because we can swear on here and we can tell stories we couldn't tell. But yeah, I thought it was a good sign.
No, yeah, and I think I don't even think you were that tired or anything. You just went, oh shit, yeah.
I did.
And I went,
oh shit, yeah.
And then Jimmy just pressed the dump button. But before I'd come here, I always thought that dump button was a myth. I used to say to people, no, we're not in delay. But there's, like you said, there's loads of reasons why. It's so much easier with delay because if you got a call around and stuff and they swear, it just means we're not going to get. I actually quite like it.
Well, there's, I mean,
It's 10 seconds in it.
when we do the producer Jimmy episode, let's go back to that dump button and go through the times he's had to use it because some of them are so funny.
Brilliant. We will do a special producer Jimmy episode. We'll do special episodes where we get like Jimmy, Callum. Yeah.
Maddie the Baddie.
Maddie the
Bella,
Baddie,
yeah.
Jay.
We'll get the team
It'll
on.
be great. Have you ever had intrusive thoughts though? Start?
I can't think of
Pretty
an
chill,
example,
but,
no. Yeah. Guys, do you remember we were talking about this before? So this is going to slightly derail the questions that we're answering here because we need to pick up on something. You might have forgotten this. Do you remember last episode we found out, Sian, that you've never had butterscotch Angel Delight?
Yeah, it was like one of those childhood things that I suddenly realised when we're talking. I don't think you could get that in Nottingham.
Well, I'm about to rock your world.
I'll
so,
stop,
So I love this because the idea that you haven't tried this in your life, it feels like we're all going to have a moment here watching you for the first time.
Yeah. I'm actually very excited.
Bring in, please, our wonderful producer Charlotte, the butterscotch Angel Delight.
Oh,
yes,
Oh,
come
look at
on.
this.
How exciting.
Oh, have we
This
all
is
got
actually
one?
amazing.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Did you make it yourself?
Oh, yeah. Slaved away. Oh, great. Good
Right, you go first.
consistency. Yeah, so I was saying that genuinely growing up, I thought only strawberry existed. Oh, wow.
Innit?
They should team up with Biscoff.
Yeah.
Because this is great. If you had a bit of Biscoff on top of this, like a cheesecake. Oh, Charlotte.
That just reminds me of being at my grandma's watching A Touch of Frost on a Friday night.
Swear to God, it was just in low demand.
What? Whilst most 14, 15-year-olds are on park listening to N-Dubs, drinking Glen's vodka, I was at my grandma's watching A Touch of Frost eating Angel Delight.
It says so much.
Touch of frost.
It's so underrated.
I bet you watched Heartbeat as well, didn't you?
I didn't like Heartbeat. It always give me flashbacks. I loved Where the Heart Is, though.
Me did. Me
Maybe-
did. Me did.
Me did.
Help. A malfunctioning.
Maybe when the grass is greener, something of the lights I know, I will ride here and die here, where the heart is.
Was it about...
Prefab Sprat or something he was called.
What do you call me?
Prefab Sprat sang that. He did.
Is he related to Engelbert Humperdinck?
Wait.
Prefab what?
Prefab Sprat he was called.
Prefab
Wait.
Sprat?
Wait. Where the...
What are you on about? What was the show about? Was it Police?
Oh, yeah. Prefab Sprout he was called.
Exactly.
Look.
Yeah.
What do you think he first ever... What did you say? What did he say?
Nearly holiday time. It was literally like, you know, when you sort of go, come on, Nan, off to bed. It was just, we've just absolutely peaked delirium. And I hope you've enjoyed it.
We've got
That
one.
was a wonderful moment.
That was. We've got one more question before we go.
Oh, what? One more. Chris is clocked off.
Millie, this is great. Millie,
His legs off out the door.
I'm here in body, but my brain's on holiday now.
Right, go on quickly. Who
Million
we got?
Barnsley says, after Chris mentioned Sean's search history, I want to know what was the last thing you all searched.
Oh,
So
that's
this
a
is good,
great
bro.
one from Millie. Let's have a look then. What, on Google? Wait, I'm sounding thick now. How do I see that? Oh my God. Oh my God, I know. Mine's bad.
Mine was from last night.
Mine's from last night. Is yours to do with Benidorm?
No, mine's Judy Finnegan boob.
Mine's
yeah.
Benidorm strip, tits out dancing.
Oh! We went last night.
We can't.
It was our works night out. We do it in the summer. And we're telling Bella, who's one of the younger members of the team, about the Judy Finnegan moment. She's never heard of it, so I googled Judy Finnegan for her and played her the clip with where she had a bap
Nice.
out.
Escalated.
Yeah.
What
What
was
was
your last
yours?
search?
Sri Lankan chicken curry.
Good. As is everyone.
As is
See you soon.
Right, that's us done for another week. We're back on your radio on Monday when we'll hopefully all be refreshed from our holiday. Remember to do all your podcast admin, as we call it. Like, subscribe, share, and most importantly, review. Leave us a nice little review. We love to read them.
Yeah, but don't be mean, because I have looked down and realised I've done this entire podcast with coffee down my top. That's okay. We don't want those kind of emails, but send us any other emails. aftershowshow@capitalfm.com.
Yep, and you can keep up with all the episodes on Global Player or wherever you get your podcasts.
We'll see you then.
Bye.